Hey everyone, how's it going out there? Welcome to another factional fight. Today, I'm all by my lonesome, but we are going to be playing a brand new game called Factorio. Hey Perry Hellion, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? So, this is a game that I got really into for a little while, a few months ago, maybe I'm thinking like November or so. I installed it, played it like crazy. Since then, I uninstalled it and reinstalled it. So just tonight, I reinstalled this game just for tonight, just for this show, and thought I'd give it a try. So I don't have any maps, so we're gonna start a brand new game. I'm pretty much a new player to this game. We'll see how it goes. I hope that I hope I don't mess this up. So let's see here. I'm just gonna make sure of a few things before we begin. Doing well. 30 more minutes at work. Awesome. 30 more minutes. Well, hopefully I can provide a little bit of entertainment while you finish up work. So I'm gonna start a brand new game. I'm gonna not do the campaign. We'll do like an open world, just a regular map generator game. I'm gonna go with rich resources just for the funds of it. And other than that, I'm just gonna keep everything defaulted. Yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm gonna generate a preview. Right away, I don't like this preview. Although yeah. You know what? Let's do this. This isn't so bad, actually. So what I'm looking at here is we generally start in the center right here. And it looks like there's some coal, iron, and copper, which are the first three things that we need. And they're right next to each other, followed by water, like a tiny little water pond, which I'm also going to need for energy. So that's actually not a bad start. And I'll be honest, I haven't gotten far enough to know much about the green blobs and stone to the west. Let's see, stone to the west. Yes, right over here. Stone, is that stone? Yeah, again, I'm a brand new player to this game pretty much. I played it for like a good week solid, but I'm not too fluent with everything. So I'm guessing that's stone. That's not so bad. So and lots of space. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. So let's play. Let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna be fumbling through this for a while because it's been a while since I played it. So press Alt to toggle. I kind of remember that. Don't show these. I'll figure it out. Oh, don't show tips and tricks. Let's close. Okay. This is Factorio Free Play. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. Good luck. So Perry Hellion, you played this game before? It seems you seem to know a little bit about it. Okay, let's just do some scouting. So this here is iron. We got the coal over here. And let's just double check the stone. Big sandy rock. Yeah, there's the stone. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with coal. I'm gonna start with the coal. I'm gonna do it right on the edge here, or what should I do here? Kind of remember there's a way to like rotate it. How do I rotate that? Nope. There's a way to rotate it. Maybe once it's put down, I can rotate it. Nope. How do I rotate it? Alt? Nope. Alt, Shift. There's a button to rotate this. I'll figure it out soon. R, you believe. R? No, R? R? Ah, yes, it is R. Okay, good. Okay. So let's... I forget the beginning of this. I really do forget the beginning of this. I kind of feel like I need to make a pickaxe, and I start with enough to do that. Is that right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, there we go. Now that I have a pickaxe, I can get a little bit of this stuff. So I'm gonna start with some coal. We'll get the coal going. Yeah, you think it's been updated quite a bit? I'm not sure, actually, to be honest, how much it's been updated. I kind of remember there's a button I pressed to make it... There it is. Okay, so it's control. Control, okay. You know what? I might have to pick this thing up. I kind of remember I should probably start with the iron first, because with the iron I can make, yeah, I can make more. Oh boy, okay, I got it here. I need to make more of these. In order to make more of these, I need 3 iron plates, 3 iron gear wheels, and a stone furnace. To get a stone furnace, I need 5 stone. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the stone, mine a bunch of stone so I can make some stone furnaces, and then I'm going to get the iron. Yeah, because I want to get sort of like enough of these to spit out a bunch of coal. So the first goal is to get coal automated. I know, it's been a while for me. I know I got quite far in this game, and it got to the point where all the keys were really easy to use, but it's been a while, so... okay, so that's enough for 4. I should get the terminology down. 4 of these guys. Burner mining drills. Okay, and it's control. There we go. Okay, and I kind of need this guy, and let's see, he needs some oil, or tar, or coal. Let's get a bunch of that. I love this game for how all these actions I gotta do, all of these sort of mining resources and making stuff, it kind of makes it feel like it's a survival sort of game, but really quickly it turns into like what do you call it? Like a management type game. Okay, there we go. So now I'm making these iron plates, for which I will be able to use. Let's see, I got some stone. So the iron plates are going to be used to make more of these mining drills. So let's make a bunch of these guys with all that stone I mined. Well, that was quick. Okay, and I'm going to use these plates to make more of these guys. Right. So there's these gears, iron gear wheels. They take 2 iron plates. So I think that the way it works is that when I click on the stone furnace, or when I click on the burner mining drill, what it'll do is it'll automatically take the iron plates, create the gears that are required, the 3 iron gears, and use the rest of the iron plates plus the stone furnace that I have to make a mining drill. I think that's how it kind of works. Hey Bryce Boom, what's going on? We are playing some Factorio. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I can sort of orient a couple of these guys, if I can make another one. I can orient a couple of these burner mining drills to face towards each other, and they will just keep mining coal and spitting out the coal, and when it spits it out, it's going to feed the next one. So I'll show you what I mean. Whoops. Just fill that with coal. So when it works and it spits out a coal, it spits it out in a little pile right here. But because there's a coal sitting right there, it's not going to spit out another one. Yeah, so if you put 2 burner miners facing each other on the coal, they will constantly feed each other. That's right. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can get that done. So I'm gonna How do I pick that up again? There's a button. There's a button to pick it up. It's nope. It's that one. Nope. Oh, I'll get these buttons down in a second, but for now, I am not sure how to pick that up. It's got to be like Shift or Alt or Control or. Okay. Well, let's go back here. Grab these plates. Let's make a couple more of these. Actually, just one more is enough for now. There it is. And I'm gonna face it like so. There we go. So this one will mine a coal, and when it spits it out, it'll feed this one, which will then spit one out back into this one. So these guys keep feeding each other. With beauty about it, F, thank you. F to pick up items. Okay, so what's the beauty of it is that one coal lasts this red bar, this fuels it for that long, and it spits out so many coal. So over time, so let's see, if I press F, no, if I press Alt, there's a way to like pick up items out of here without having to do that. I'll figure that out too. I think it's like Control and hover over it or something. Okay, so I'm going to use that to fuel this. And there's a bunch more of these guys. Okay, good. And now I'm going to make a mining drill for the stone. All right. Whoops, I'm stuck. So let's put a drill on the stone here. Of course, I'm going to need some coal, which I wasn't thinking about. I should pick up some coal. Let's see if I can figure it out. So it's like... No. There's a way. There's a way to pick up Shift and right click. No. Oh, it's all, thank you. It's Control and right click. There we go. Yes, Control and right click. It's picking up all the coal. Okay, and then let's, I think it's Control and right click to feed half. So Shift and right click, Alt and right click. Nope. Okay, there we go. So I fed the coal. Now what I need with the rock, okay, the rock, I need, what do I need? I need something to store it in. What was it? It was one of these guys. Okay, so I can make an iron chest. Good. Because I don't have any wood for a wooden chest. So I have an iron chest. I'm going to put it right in front here. So it's just going to keep putting the stone in the chest. There we go. And we need a bunch of that. Here we go. One thing about this map is that there's not many trees in this area. I'd have to go pretty far, I think, out over here to get some trees. Actually, what's up here? Let's go look. Let's pick up this stuff. Let's go look up here. Is there trees just past this? Okay, yes, there is trees. I will need to make myself another pickaxe. Let's make a couple of these. And we'll get some wood. Not that I need wood right now, really. I don't need, but it's nice to know that there is wood right here. And what's nice about this map is there's a lot of empty space. Okay, let's see. Let's get this right. Okay, so did that do that? Yeah. Okay, so it's Control, left click picks up the stuff. And yeah, Control, left click. And these guys are going pretty good. I'm gonna come over to the stone, and here's where we're gonna start making more stone furnaces. We need a bunch of these. We need to make a ton of those. Particularly so that I can make a ton of these burner mining drills. Okay, we got our basic setup going. Let's see. Okay, so when it says +1, that's how much I'm picking up, and the number in the brackets I'm supposing is the amount of coal I got in my inventory. Good. Okay, so figuring that out. Let's see here. How are things going here? Okay, good amount of plate. So let's keep going with these drills. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ramp up my coal production. So this part is where it gets really crazy. So you can have these. Let me just see here. I'm going to face this one down and I'm going to rotate this one so it's facing downwards. And then I'm going to sort of make a big circle with these guys. So what ends up happening is they each are feeding each other. Oh wait, this one's not. There we go. So this guy is going to pick up a mine, it's going to mine a coal, and then it's going to spit it out in this general direction towards this guy. It's going to fuel this one so that it will start mining coal, and it will spit its coal out this way towards this guy. And so on and so forth around this big chain until they are all feeding each other. And if you watch, the coal is just going to keep ramping up the amount that's in here. Right? So after letting this go for a while, I'm just going to hold control and swipe over all of them and pick up all the coal. There we go. Okay, so there's my coal production. Now I'm going to need a little bit more iron, at least for now. So at some point, the goal is going to be to mine a whole bunch of iron, like get a whole bunch of these miner drills, to mine a whole bunch of iron, and copper, I suppose. Okay, so this is perfect. They're right next to each other. And then at some point, maybe in this general vicinity, this is a big open space right here. Oh yeah, look how much space I got. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see, I probably want to get rid of these rocks. So in that big open space, I'm going to build a factory where I am just going to be smelting that ore. And that's sort of my first goal, is to get big factories going to smelt all of this ore into these plates at a ridiculously fast pace. All right. This guy is running out of coal, so I'm going to just fuel him up. How do I do that quickly? Did that work? Yeah, that worked. Okay, so it was control left click. Puts it in there. And then this guy also needs fuel. Okay, so they're fueled for now. So let's see. Right now, I'm probably going to go for about... Let's go with like 5 or 6 of these on the iron. And right now I don't have enough for that. So let's make 6 more of those. Of course I'm going to need 6 more of them after that. So let's see here. How much stone do I got? And welcome to everybody who's joined the chat. For those of you guys just joining, this game is Factorio. And I play this little guy where I can, mine the rock and collect the resources. And those resources go in my inventory where I can create more stuff from that. And it just starts getting crazy once we start ramping up our production. Things get all automated. So, this burner mining drill is using up the coal and it's spitting out iron ore. The iron ore comes out the direction of the arrow into the smelter, and the smelter is using the coal to turn it into plates. And then I can use those plates to make stuff. Specifically, more burner miner drills. So let's see. What I'm short on is plates. So let's see. Let's make 6 more of these. You can see my queue is down here. Now while that queue is going, I am going to open up my beer. Now that things are getting started. So tonight, I got this beautiful, beautiful stout by a brewery named Broadhead. This is their Dark Horse Stout. It is just such a nice, smooth beer. And here we go. Hey, Phenexis, how's it going? Delicious. Yeah, like, the graphics aren't the greatest. I'll give it that. It's like a 2D isometric sort of top-down view game. Hey Farhan, how's it going? It does taste beautiful. Yeah, it is very old school like graphics. However, the depth of this game is phenomenal. Like I don't know how else to describe it. Um, it's like nothing. I think it's a genre. What do you call it? When a game defines a genre, so a genre-defining game. When it came out, there was nothing like this game. It is like the combination of like SimCity with management type games. I don't know if you guys played management type games. With automation that is so open-ended and freeform that you're gonna just, yeah, it's gonna be. I'll show you over the course of this stream the basics, and you're gonna notice that it is like a problem solver's dream. This game, just logic and craziness. So, thank you. Yes. Now the game's been in development for quite some time, and then it went into early access in about 2016, and it's been in early access ever since. So the game is still continuing to be developed. The devs are actively working on the next beta version for their Steam release, and yeah, but I'd say that it's pretty much like it's in a totally playable state, 100% totally playable. Okay, so let's get a bunch of these guys down. Let's see here. Let's just put them in a row for now. At some point or another, I'm just gonna delete them because I'm gonna replace these with much better versions. Currently, these guys require coal to run, and you have to either continually feed them with coal like this. Let me see. Can I do this manually or automate it? Yes, good. Okay, so I can feed them with coal like this. Now there is a way of feeding them with coal by attaching a conveyor belt from here, having the coal come up here, and having these little arms fill these guys with coal automatically. So it's totally automated. But for now, I'm just going to let it go like I'm going to make it more manual right now because I need to build up to getting what do you call it? Electricity. That way I'm not so reliant on this coal. So I'm going to first build up to electricity, and then I'm going to start my monster construction. Okay, looks like I need more coal. So I'm just going to grab more coal from there, and I'm going to fuel these guys. Again, I'm doing this all with hotkeys. I'm holding a control button, and just like that automatically fills these guys with coal. Oh, I didn't have enough. Yeah, I ran out of coal. So you see how like I emptied these guys with coal, and now it's saying it doesn't have enough fuel to power it. But what ends up happening is that this guy will harvest some coal and feed it to this guy, so they all are self-feeding. They're self-feeding themselves. Okay, so I'm going to take that extra coal and just pop in the last one there. Okay, good. So they're all fueled up, I believe. Yep, they're all fueled up. They're all cranking out plates for me, so I'm going to get tons of plates. Okay, so I'm going to have to do something similar down here with the copper. I don't need nearly as much copper, at least for now, but once... Let's take a look here. To make electricity, I'm going to need some boilers, which you see at the bottom there, there's total raw mats, so just some stone and some iron plates. I'm going to need a steam engine, which is just a ton of iron plates. Let's see. What else do I need? I'm going to need... Huh. Oh, here it is. I'm going to need electrical poles. So this is where the copper comes into play. So I'm going to need 2 copper cables. So that's going to need a plate. Let's see, copper cable is just 1 copper plate. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to need some copper for that. So let's go back over here to get some more stone. Hey, Fuzzy Rubric. And Bryce Boom, you can't drink legally in the States, so that means that you're probably in that like middle ground, like 20 or so. 19, 20? Yes? Okay, so let's make a bunch more of these guys. You can see them down in the bottom here. There's my queue. What I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm just gonna lift my little window up so you can see that UI element down there. Okay. Let's see, what was I doing? I made a bunch of these guys. Let's make another one. And I kind of remember there was a button to press. I think it's shift, yeah. Oh, I don't want to do that. How do I cancel that? Oh boy. Okay, good. It wasn't shift, it was control. Nope, it is alt. No, what button do I press to make 5 of these? Oh, it's right click, there it is. Okay, so right click queues up 5 of them. And you'll notice it'll automatically make the gears for me, then make the one. Oh, I guess it'll make all of them. So it makes all the gears first, then it makes all of the burner miner drills. Got it. Okay, let's just grab the last stone that's in there. I'm gonna refill up on this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my boilers over here, right here. This is a perfect spot. Actually, you know what? Probably better over here. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. I want my big factory right over here. So yeah, I'd say that maybe I'll tuck them in right. I don't know. Let's first get the materials. Okay, so let's get the copper, and we'll make a decision about it in a second. Have enough of everything, so let's get this going. Put this here, and then I'm going to fuel it. There we go. All right. You know, since the last time I played it seems like they added all of this. I kind of remember there only being so many slots. Now there's 10. That's pretty good. So Bryce Boone, you're 20. Of course. I mean, who hasn't? Who never drank underage? Okay, maybe some people haven't drank underage, but I think it's more common to see underage drinking than not. Okay, let's do that. And we got 2 of these guys going. There we go. All right. I definitely won't need nearly as much copper, but I do need some to start. So let's just let that go for a little bit while I start making my boilers. So I'm just make 5 of each. I know that's overkill for those of you who, you know, play this game. I'm pretty sure I could start with only like 1 or 2, and that's enough electricity for a lot, but whatever. Go big or go home. I like having more electricity than less. Okay, so the way this works... Oh, I also need pumps, don't I? I need offshore pumps, okay. But it looks like I have enough stuff for those, so long as they don't get used up by the steam engine. I'm pretty sure the queue takes that into account. Pretty sure. Okay, and while that's going, I'm going to collect some more stuff. Collect all my coal. Collect all my plates. Let's grab some more copper. I wonder if there's a run. Is there a run button? I don't think so. I'll just grab the stone here. Okay, that's enough of everything. And my underwater pump, I only made 1. That's not good enough. I need 5 of those. Let's just see here. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Let's set the pumps. Let's do 5 of them. 1. Oh, they're still going. They're still going. Here we go. Hey, validate. And the Thargoid. Huh, fresh meat, yes. I'm quite new at this game, and so if I make lots of mistakes, that is to be expected. Like this. I'm not even sure if this is right. Like, let me just I almost feel like you should be able to put the offshore pumps like next to each other, but I can't seem to do that here. Only one needed. So you have over 115 hours in Factorio. Yeah, if I get addicted like you should also try Satisfactory. You know what? I saw that game, Satisfactory. And it looked very new. But also pretty cool looking. So yeah, so I only need one pump, you think? I only need one pump. Okay, so let's try this. So that's gonna go into the boiler, which needs water. Water goes in like one way, like this, or something like that. Huh. Let's see, if I see the way I'm setting it up now, it's gonna make it hard to get access to them to fuel them. I'm gonna have to like run underneath here. Huh. Okay. I am going to put a gap here and then put some, I'm gonna have to make some pump, some underwater, how do I do that again? It's like pipe to ground. Let's make a bunch of those. And let's make a bunch of pipes. Okay. So pipe to ground. Is this right? And then pipe to ground. And then I can walk through that. Okay. And now I just need to fuel these guys. Yes. And then put my steam engine like so. It's going to cover some of that coal, but that's okay. Need a belt and insert space. Ah, right. Oh, boy. So this is going to be bad for that. Okay. So let's, you know what? Let's do this right. Because if I don't do it right now, it's going to get too complicated to fix it later. So all this is going to get picked up. I'm going to just reset this with that thought in mind. I need a space for the belts. Okay, so let's go this way then. Let's go like this. And let's go this way. Yes, this way. And I wonder if I should put, let's see. Okay. And then the pipe goes underground to that one. And now all of them are getting water. Did I not fuel this guy? Did not. And then, did I do that right? Yes, looks good. So I'm just getting the signal that I need to connect some electrical poles. So one space needed between every two, so you can put electrical poles between them. I see, so this one needs a space. Okay, let's do that. See, it's always great to play a game like this for the first time. I mean, it's not the first time I played. When I played before, I really didn't know what I was doing. But it's great to play this while streaming, because then I get all this advice. Okay. Let's see. So now I can just put these like this. He went over there. Okay, this isn't going to be pretty, but it's going to do. It's going to do the trick. Okay, so now I got electricity. Because you can put engines too deep also, you should have one space. When you say I can put engines too deep, that means I can put another one like a straight pipe, but might work. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know? That's the way I'm thinking. You know, the first time I did this, I was making up like crazy solutions to crazy problems that were definitely not the most efficient, I must say. They were definitely not the most efficient. But they were my solutions, and that's what made me feel good about them. You know what I mean? I'd rather make mistakes and realize the mistakes later than to sit here trying to fret over what the most optimal way to do things is. So let's see here. I got electricity, so now what I want to do is start setting up electrical mining pumps. Electrical mining drills, that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to start making a bunch of these. Yeah, that's exactly. Replayability is great for that. Totally. Okay, I have tons of stone. Okay, let's see here. That's going to take a while. Let me just make sure that I'm going to get everything that I need. So I'm going to put all these electrical mining drills down. And then I'm going to want some conveyor belts. So let's set those up for after. Expand. Okay, good. I'm going to need a bunch of these conveyor belts. And I'm probably going to need a whole bunch of inserters. Okay, so burner inserters. Inserters. I'm just guessing inserters just require electricity. Whereas burner inserters probably require... I'm not sure. Hi, people have told you... Oh, people have told you blueprints, right? So, I do know about blueprints. I totally know about blueprints. That's where you can, like, save a schematic of a whole bunch of, like, a whole system, and then you can fill it in. I've seen that. However, I am so new to this game that I've decided that I'm just gonna go freeform, you know? Just like come up with my own way of doing it. I have some knowledge in the sense that I kind of know how a smelting factory should be set up, kind of. I'm going to try to do it from memory, anyway. And if things don't work out perfectly or most ideally, then I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. This is not going to be a super mega factory type run. This is more of a learning the ropes type run, you know? So burner will use coal and move coal. Ah, got it. Okay, so I would use a burner inserter for coal. A burner inserter. So I can use a burner inserter to take coal from these guys and put them onto conveyor belts. Trying to think, do I even need that? Because I'm going to be switching over to electric mining drills. Right, blueprint, yeah, totally. So definitely something that I will consider once I figure stuff out a little bit more. I will definitely use a blueprint if I find that I make something. If I make something that I kind of want to make again. So I'll make my own blueprints for that. And maybe later down the road, I might use some blueprints. But for now, we'll just play it by ear and freeform stuff. Okay, so... let's see. I did make a whole bunch of electrical mining drills. And a whole bunch of transport belts. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of inserters. Let me think here. Yeah, well, I definitely gonna need inserters. So I may as well make them in advance. And let's just make sure I got everything here. Okay. Well, we'll find out in a second. Okay, so let's set up a bunch of these. I'm just going to, I'm sure I'm gonna be making mistakes here. I'm definitely gonna be making mistakes. However, there's only one way to learn, and that is to make mistakes. Okay, I am going to chop these trees, and I'm going to use this side of the iron. And I am going to do the best that I can here. I'm going to go like this. And then I'm wondering if I put it like this and then just put a conveyor belt below them, it'll just funnel the iron down this way, right? Is that enough space there? If I do that, let's just double check that. Yes. Right, the coal oh right, the boilers use coal. Boilers, okay. So use burner ones at the boilers. That makes sense. The beer is really good. So I can read off what it says here. Oatmeal stout, chocolate and coffee overtones, smooth mouth feel. So it's like a stout. If you ever, I don't know if you've ever tasted a stout, but like Guinness, for example, is a stout. It's a thick, dark beer, but yeah, it has a nice flavor, smooth and yeah, chocolatey, I guess. Not quite chocolatey, but I suppose it has chocolate undertones. Okay, let's finish this up. We'll start with just a few of these. Like, let's just do 3. Let's just get these guys started. See what happens here. And I'm going to bring up the electrical wire from my place here. Let's go across a little bit. Okay, so the way this works is I can just keep running like this. Oh, I'm slightly off. Okay, there we go. Now, I've watched people play this game, and they get everything so neat and perfect. You know what I mean? Like, their cable wouldn't be bent diagonally like this. Now, is this guy working? Okay, so they're all working. Now, you see how these guys are now working, and they're spitting it out onto this, spitting their iron out onto this conveyor belt. But because the conveyor belt's getting all full, they stop working. Okay, so I'm going to then extend this conveyor belt down, like so. And here's where I have to start figuring stuff out. Okay, so the idea here is that I want the iron to come down and into sort of a factory where I am feeding the iron into these burners, and then from the burners back out onto a conveyor belt. Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to need as well is one of these, what are they called? Huh. I guess I can't make that yet, can I? One of those splitters. I need a splitter. Okay, so now's the time to start research. Is it research? How do I go to the research tab? Achievements, traits, tutorials, bonus production statistics? No. T to start a new research. There it is. Okay. So automation, key technology for automatic mass production. Research needs the dome made. Yeah, those of us with OCD love this game. Yeah, I know. It's totally an OCD type game. Now, it is the type of thing where if I were to get really good at this and figure stuff out, I would get to that point where I would want everything nice and perfect. But right now, while I'm just trying to figure stuff out, I think I'm okay with things being a little bit messy for now. Okay, so all this is going to do, I need red science packs. What was it I was looking for? I want splitter. I want a splitter. Something makes splitters. There it is. So I'm going to need 20 science packs for that. Okay, let's figure out what's involved in science packs. Oh, I can make them already. 4. Okay. Science is just copper and iron. And at some point I'm going to want to automate that as well. Okay, so let's just get that going. Yeah, I forgot. I need a splitter in order to get this whole thing going. Well, looks like I'm going to have to fuel these guys. Can I not pick up this? Oh, I see. I already got it. Okay. Oh, I have fuel. What am I doing? Okay, so everything's fueled there. These guys have stopped because I haven't picked those up. Okay. So, how are these things doing? I need 10 more. Or wait, is that right? What do I need? What do I need? I need 8 more. And one other thing I should probably do is make some of these boxes. Because I have full inventory right now, almost. Getting there anyway, and I need to store some of this stuff. Although, technically I don't really need to store it. I just shouldn't, just stop picking stuff up is what it is. Alright. How is this research? There we go. So research is ready. I'm going to make this guy. Faster, more flexible ways of transportation. Okay, research. And do I see a bar going? Did that work? Like, was it instant? What the? Oh, I see. Maybe no. Maybe I don't have enough potions yet. I have enough potions. Oh, I need a dome. Right, got it. I need a dome. Is it one of these guys? Yes? I need a lab. And put red bottles in it. That's what it is. Thank you, Validate. You could imagine, though, somebody who's completely new to this game, who's never seen anything about it, watching them try to figure out, I couldn't imagine. Like, I remember I had to watch tons of videos to figure out what to do next the first time around. Oh, and look at that. I made 5 domes. I don't need 5 domes. Oh, well, I'm making all the mats for it anyway. Whatever. Let's just let the 5 domes go. Now, I gotta remember how this goes. So, I kind of remember the way that this should work is that I want to feed the iron around. let me think about this. I want the iron to come out to come along a belt that sort of like splits around the outside, and I'm gonna be putting. Let's see. Let's plan this out. Whoops. Do I have no more of these guys? Okay, so I'm gonna have to make some more stone furnaces. Which, of course, at some point or another is going to be... Oh, I remember now. I need coal as well to be coming in. I need coal and iron to be coming in. Man, oh man. Okay, let's get this lab down. Let's get this lab down. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Let's get this lab down. We'll just put them right here. Let's see, let's put it right here. Alright. And then I need to put the potions in. There we go. And now we get... So I'm supposing the more labs that I have, the faster the research gets done. So let's put a couple more. And I'm supposing I could take some of these. Whoops. No, what the... There we go. There was a way to split this. What was it? It was just control right click. There it is. Control right click. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we got some movement on that. Let's pick up this copper. Alright, so I definitely need the coal to come in. Coal to boilers is the first step for power. Okay, so that's... I mean, that, I think, is a good place to start. So I'm just going to I'm going to turn all those sideways. And what we need is a space for the inserters. And you're saying coal inserters is probably best here. Did I run out of belts already? And let's make some burner inserters. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put some of these electric mining drills down instead of these guys. There we go. And logistics finished. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with that in a second. Let's get these going. Okay, and then I need those burner inserters. And what they're gonna do is put the coal right into the boilers. Yes? Let's just see. And then I'm going to continue this. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to continue that to over here. Things are okay there, right? Like, these guys will only feed when the boilers get down to 1, I'm feeling. Mouse over engine. Yeah? Oh, I guess my thing is in the way. Let's put this over here. put myself over here. Okay, so everything's good. So it seems like I got available performance is really high. Performance is low, but I'm guessing that's just because I'm not using that much electricity, right? Double engines, meaning putting another engine right below these engines. Guessing that's what you mean, yes. And I guess like the steam value tells you how much, you know, steam they're getting. Okay, good. So everything's going well. And the coal's all backed up. So what I want to do is get this coal automatically to things. Okay, now I gotta remember how to do this now. This is where my memory is gonna have to come into play. So let's get a whole bunch more conveyor belts. And I'm gonna need a bunch of inserters. How many do I have now? 20? Let's make a bunch more of those. Right. So I kind of remember, oh, and we can now do splitters. Let's do a bunch of those. I kind of remember having a splitter. Huh. So let me see, how do splitters work again? Let's wait for one to pop up and we'll just play around with it. We'll play around with the splitter. And I kind of remember splitting. Oh yes, start the next research. That's a good plan while I'm waiting for this. Do I need any of that? Nah. I don't need faster stuff just yet. Let's do automation. Oh, I am going to probably need more red potion. So let's do that. Need to use up some of these materials. Okay. And let's put some of these boxes down and put some of these plates in there. And the stone. We'll just use this as storage for now. I probably will never come back to a lot of this stuff, but that's okay. And right now I'm waiting for these inserters. Okay, Perry. Okay, now I'm kind of remembering this very poorly, but what I remember is, let's say I have a bunch of these guys. I kind of remember just a big row. I'll make a big row of these guys like this. I would have, let's see here. Yeah, I'd have a road coming along this way. Whoops. Like this. With an inserter for each of these. Like this. Then I'd have these inserters pulling them out. But somehow these guys would get fueled. So it would pull in iron and spit out that iron onto another conveyor belt like this. And then I would have a similar setup on the other side like this. Right, does this look familiar? Like this sort of thing, this sort of setup? Long arm inserter. No, I'm pretty sure this didn't use a long arm inserter. And another belt next to it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but I don't feel like that's what it was. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out on my own here. Kind of remember a splitter system right here, so I'd be feeding in coal and iron. Okay. I might just have to go look it up again. I might have to go look it up. And again, I know there's blueprints, right? I could always grab a blueprint. For some odd reason, I kind of like... I just have this feeling of like I kind of want to figure it out myself. Even though I'm going to go look it up. Okay, well, that research is taking a while, that science stuff. Your next researcher will give you it. Splitter thing, a balancer belt splitter thing. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna look up. I'm gonna look it up. What are these things called again? These are called stone furnaces. Just gonna look up a couple pictures of these. Like, the problem with this is that people get so crazy with this stuff. Ah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Let me see if I can... Can I enlarge this? And I can show you guys. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I want to open image in tab. And then, yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see if I can show you guys. I possibly won't be able to, but we'll see. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of the thing I'm looking for. It almost seems like there's spaces in between. There's that splitter. And you see how that splitter is like putting coal and iron. So I need one feed that's coal and iron. Right. So you'd end up with one ore on the outside. Yes. 2 splitters, one facing into the smelting area, one facing away. Lets you put ore on one side and coal on the other. Okay. But I don't... It doesn't matter which side the ore and the iron is on. Right? The inserters will grab from either side. Okay. Let me try this. Let me just see if I can get this. We'll just try something. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let's get some electricity to this, though. I'm going to need way more of that. I'm just going to cancel these. Where is the electrical? I feel like I'm needing copper or something. What am I running out of here? Oh, it's wood. It's the wood that's limiting me there. Okay. Now I wonder why in that picture they had them spaced out. I'm sure for a reason that we will find out soon enough. But let's see if we can get these without spacing it out. So if I go here, I can place these inside, right? Yeah. I see. I guess it's more for just reducing the number of these because it's kind of ridiculous how many I'm going to need. If I place it up here, it won't grab the ones at the bottom. If I place it down here, it won't grab the ones at the top. Whatever. It does look like I'm gonna have to place them every so often. I'm gonna need a ton of these. Live and learn. Live and learn. Oh, but what's nice is that those ones at the bottom got it. Okay, so I can put one there, and one here. Okay. So everything now has power with a ton of cord. Sorry for all of you who like it all neat and tidy. Oh, okay. Just feed one belt running west to east, then 2 spaces past the end from the north and south. Feed 1 ore and 1 coal. Okay, from the west to east. So, I mean, I got the coal coming in here. So I'm just gonna bring this up to the right height. So let's just start from here and go like, okay, I need. Feed 1 belt running west to east, then 2 spaces past the end from the north and south. Sure, Kat, you can post a link. One belt running west to east, then 2 spaces past the end from the north and south feed the ore and coal. You know, the issue is me. I'm not so well versed with this, so I'm not 100% sure exactly what you mean. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to be bringing this down. Whoops. Hope I don't run out of... I'm going to bring this down, and I want this to just land... Whoops. Oh, goodness. Whatever. Let's just bring this to the right, and then down around that thing. And that's going to feed it onto this side, right? Okay. So that's doing okay. Now what I want is that splitter to do something. Like that. And then let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, these guys are going the wrong way. That's what's happening. So these guys are going the wrong way. I think I need to turn all of the other ones too. Oh no, these ones they're going the right way. These ones. Oh, these are going the right way. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Stuff is happening. See? This is what this game is about. It's right here when stuff starts happening. And you're like, yes, I got it to work. Okay. So now all this is piling up. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I wonder if it makes sense to like just offload this into a chest for now. Does that make sense to do that? I don't even know. Actually, I can do it right here. And what's the worst that can happen? I build up a whole bunch of stuff into a chest. Okay, so this main line is going to come out, and I'm going to use it for stuff. However, I'm going to need a similar sort of setup for the copper. I need a similar setup for copper, so that I got copper and iron coming out. So as long as the coal best only stays on one side, yeah. It's true that a picture, you know, is worth 1,000 words, especially for this game, because man, explaining this stuff, explaining it is just, I understand like the difficulty in trying to help me along here with words, because sometimes this stuff is just like, how do you explain to somebody to do this with the splitter and the coal on either side of the belt and stuff? It's like crazy. I mean, I've watched tutorials of this and it's like, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, but it seems like this is purely automated now. Like the coal is coming in and will fuel these forges. The forges will continually spit out more of this iron plates forever now. As long as the coal best only stays on one side. I think it will. I think the way that this is set up, the coal will always stay on one side. And that's just because of where I have it spitting out. Right? Yeah. I think that's right. I think that'll just stay on that side. Okay. And it looks like I have a ton more coal, so I can even use that coal. I can use that coal for a line. Here, let's see. Let's see. Can I use that coal? Use a splitter. Yes. Yes, that worked. Okay, yes, nice. Okay, so now I have another line of coal. That's awesome. Okay. I'm going to need to make another one of these. So, I wonder if I should just make it right here, right above. Because then this coal, the copper can just feed copper down to another factory right here. I'm just going to need to get rid of this. We need to get rid of all this rock here. Right. Until you accidentally add a belt somewhere, you shouldn't. Your system will work perfectly. Yes. Okay, research. Research is something I did some stuff. There we go. Okay, so what was the command to put half? Half, half, all. Let's get rid of half of that. Okay. Okay, so let's do some research. What do I want? Did I do the automation? I want to do the automation. Yes. There you go. At some point, I want to automate science too. That's one of the top priorities. But before I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to automate belts. And what should I, is that something I should do? Let's see here. Automation. Then I need to do electronics. And electronics gives me a filter inserter. But to make a filter inserter, I need a fast inserter. So let's see here. Tool belts. No. No. Can I already make fast inserters? Is that a thing? Oh yeah, it is a thing. Okay, so I can already make fast inserters. Not that I need fast inserters over here yet. Things are going just fine. It almost feels like I need more ore coming down this line here before I do that. Okay, so wow. Any of you guys Worm players will know what I mean when I say this game is exactly like Worm in the sense that you want to do this, but before you can do this, you need to do that. And before you do that, you need to do this. And so there's 100 things to do before you get to the thing you actually want to do. This game has that in spades, like totally. Okay, so queue up red. Yes, but what I want to make sure of is that I'm not stuck with a whole bunch of reds in the queue. Okay, well, I like that idea, though. I'm going to do just 10 for now, though, because I don't want too many. So the next thing that needs to be done is the exact same thing I just did here, except for copper. Okay, so let's do that. That's really the next thing that I want to do. Do you see what I mean? Like I have all this copper and I want to put these guys in queue. Okay, there we go. So let's make a ton of those. I'm going to have to feed the the coal over here. I'm going to have to go underneath this road. So I'm going to need to make one of those underground belts. Let's make a few of those. I can see myself using those a bunch more. Okay. Long-handed inserter, fast inserter, inserters. Okay. I may as well start like thinking about just going to the fast stuff, like, right? Like, why don't I just crank this guy out? Oh, because you need 200 green. That's why. Oh, cat. You just launched your first ever rocket after 46 hours and you didn't know you had to put a satellite in it? Well, good thing that you let me know that I need to put a satellite in it. It's like Worm, but better UI and intuitiveness, yes. However, it's not so much... It's not so much into... Like, I mean, I have you guys to help me. That's really what's helping me make this somewhat intuitive. Okay, I'm wondering if I should just, while I'm right here, I'm going to just add a couple more to these. Whoops. I've got a space there. I mean, I may as well. All this is already hooked up to electricity. So that's just going to add more. And at some point, I can just add another line of them over here and just feed it onto the same belt. Okay, so that's that. What was I doing? I was doing copper now. So I'm going to have to do a similar thing here. Hold on. See how like these numbers are really low? Like the amount on the right hand side is saying this only has 852. That's not very much, but over here it has thousands. What about these down here? Maybe I'll just put them over here so I don't have to worry about them running out as quickly. How many do I have of these? That's it, 4. Let's make more. 1, 2, 3, 3, just to even this out, and then belts, goodness. Okay, so I need to get to the point where I'm automating belts, or automating some of this stuff. Because man, I'm gonna need so many of these belts, it's not even funny. And I definitely need more electrical wire, for which I need wood. So let's do that while I'm waiting for those things to be made. You hate running out. Well, part of the fun is kind of making sure that the resources that you have are continually stocked up. But I see what you're saying. Like, after a while of playing this, I can see how the goal will be to, like, you know, try to make the ultimate place, ultimate factory or whatever. And I can see that at some point or another you might want to do something like that. Okay, let's see. I don't need these pumps right here. I'm going to put the rest of these over here. 1, 2, 3. I'll need some electrical wire, which I have some of. I'm just going to pull them over from here. best way to go. I'm just gonna go up like this. You get all of them there? Okay, good. No, okay, up here. Ah. There we go. I'm sure there's a more effective way of doing that, but that just works. Okay, so I'm gonna need more belts. Let's bring this down. What was I doing again? I need to bring the coal over, and I want to put it right here. So, oh brother. So let's bring this over. Ah. This is going to be a long-winded way of going. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it right parallel to this guy, so I have maximize my space. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll do the same thing I did over there. Just realized that I could probably go like this. I got it. I have a plan. I am probably going to need way more of these guys though for this plan. Huh. I do not need to do this. This is a bad idea. Look at all this extra belt I'm making when I could, instead, put the splitter over here. Let's put the splitter over here. Doesn't this make so much more sense? Put the splitter here. Put the underground belt over here. Is this gonna work? Yes. And then make this go up here. Okay, look how much belt I just saved there. All right. And now we'll bring this one down. And the same thing should happen. Perfect. Okay. And now I do the same thing as I did down there, where I split this off. I make this go this way, and this one go that way. Okay, now I just need to plan it out. So I'm gonna need a bunch more of these inserters. Is there even a point to doing fast inserters here? I don't even think so. Because look how slow these guys need to go. They don't really need to go that fast. Let's make a bunch more. I'm really running low on materials. So this is where I come over here and pick up all these. Okay, and hopefully I'm soon going to have something similar for the copper. Okay. So I have a bunch of furnaces. Let's see. From the center, it needs to go up 2. So from the center, it needs to go up 2. Is that right? Before I place any more, I'm just going to make sure. No, this is not right. I need to go up 1 more. Let's go up 1 more. Right here. I think this is right. Again, let's just make sure. So this is going to feed them back onto the belt that's in the center. Like so. And then I'm going to need the same thing on the bottom. I'll make this a little longer once I have it all planned out. Let's hope I have enough space here. Okay, then I need this belt here. There we go. Whoops. This way. That's a good idea. Make my own blueprint of the iron section and use it for copper. Should have done that. but I'm feeling like I'm pretty much at the end, so I'll just carry on. So this goes this way. Oh. Like this. And let's get this going first. Let's get this going. So yes, no, maybe. Can I get there? Why can't I get there? Okay, got it. Huh. I just need to be closer, that's all. Okay. And I have one of these belts is in the wrong direction. And now everything's dark again. Where did I have this? I don't need this pipe for now. Okay, and now I'm missing inserters going this way, for which I have no electricity. So for this I need at least one more pole here. There we go. There we go, and now we have copper coming out. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna extend this, and at the end put an inserter going this way into a box. There we go. Now we got copper going. Sweet. And let's make a blueprint of this. Huh. Okay, let's just make a new blueprint. How do I do that? I go like this. Yeah, that's pretty good icon. Okay. Can I put a name? Yeah. Edit label. I'll call it furnace. There we go. Okay, I want to put it away now. Let's put it here. Good. Awesome. There is teaching tomorrow, so yeah, it's just that today was the day that I finished report cards. I wrote my report cards, I got them in, done and done. I just feel ecstatic, so ecstatic that I wanted to just play video games in a way of celebration. So that's where I'm at. All right, this feels good. Okay, so now what I want to do, I'm wondering if I should I go straight to automating? Let's see, I got the automating technology, which means I have the assembling machine and a long-handed inserter. Okay, so what's this do? Nothing really, except for a filter inserter. And the automating 2 just makes, I guess this is just a faster machine. Okay, well, I mean, eventually, I do want to automate science. So in order to automate science, I need these little factory things. So I think I can now make them, right? Yes? Yes. I can make them. So let's make these. They're assembling machines. So what these things do is, if you feed it the materials, you can program it to create whatever you want. Any one of these items that you can already make. So I wonder if right now I should go straight to science. Should I automate science? Is that something I should do? Or should I, really, truly and utterly, I feel like I need to automate transport belts and inserters. And then science. All right, Finexus, thanks for dropping by. And you love it when you have days of good sense of accomplishment, like building our first guard tower or boat bigger than the snail boat. Yeah. Yep. I know. It's like this is what games are great for, is giving you that sense of accomplishment. Especially games like this, and Worm is also the same, where you figure it out and you grind through it and you get that sense of accomplishment when everything is done. Like, what's nice about this game is that when everything is done, it's like an automated machine, right? And things just start happening on their own, which I love. I love that about this game. Okay, so let's start automating. Let's start automating belts. So for belts, it's just iron, right? For belts, it's just iron. For inserters, it's iron and copper. Okay, so I'm going to bring the iron down like this. And I mean, really, to automate belts, I just need this little automation machine. Am I right? I just need that. It needs to get electricity. And then all I need to do is feed it iron, which also needs electricity. And then I need to tell it to make something. And then I'm going to pull that something out. Did that work? What's happening? Huh. It needs gears. Right, because the automator doesn't automatically make... Okay. Okay. So instead of... Wait a minute. That's not... No, stop that. Stop that. How do I... There we go. It's that button. Okay, so instead I need it to make it gears. Right? Okay, and then this is going to put the gears out like that. So what I'm going to do is then take that and place it into another one of these guys. So this is making gears. The gears are going to take out of here, put it into here. I need more electricity. And I want this one now to make belts. Now, I'm also going to need to feed that one... I'm also going to need to feed that one iron. So it needs iron. Oh, look at that. That wasn't right. That was the wrong inserter. I'm like, how is that going on its own? Okay, and then I'm going to have it spit out into a container. Look at that. Look at that. It's just, this game makes me feel so good. This is the thing that I thrive off of this. I'm sure that other people feel this same way about this game, because this game is quite popular. But it's this little accomplishment, like this little machine that I built, you know? And it's just automatically making me these little transport belts, and I'll just come back every so often and pick up the transport belts. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are getting a kick out of this like I am. Okay, I don't think I need all these plates anymore, so I'm just going to stop this from happening. So I think I'm good. Everything from now on is just going to be automated. Okay, so... What was the other thing I wanted to automate? I wanted to automate inserters. So inserters need electrical circuits, electronic circuits, and gears. Let me see if I can use a long arm inserter to go this way. No, just not. Not just quite not. Not quite. Okay, but I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay, so what I want to do is on this side of the road, I want to set up an automated thing that's going to make inserters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass... It's a good question. A question that just came to my mind is this gear factory making enough gears? Or should I just make another gear factory? You know what? I'm just going to make another gear factory. Why not? I have enough electricity. I should check on that before saying such a thing, but I'm just going to make another gear factory. I'm going to put... Let's see, does that work? I'm going to put this one making gears. Okay. And then I need something to be making electronic boards. So I need this is where I need the copper. Copper and iron to make electronic boards. So I'm going to bring a copper... I'm going to make a line that comes down here. Am I right next to the iron? Okay, good. I think I'm right next to the iron. Oops. I am not sure, but I'm just gonna play it by ear here. Let's see if a long arm inserter will grab this stuff. Let's see, where is that gonna grab? Is that gonna grab? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so that's gonna grab the iron and place it into, I need another one of those factories. Let's make a bunch of them. Okay. Huh. Kind of didn't want that. That long arm inserter is not going to work for me, I don't think. Okay, let's rethink this. I'm going to back this up. Okay, so maybe instead I'll just bring this way and pass it downwards to this guy. So I'm going to move this. Didn't even need that. Look at that. Didn't even need that. I'll put this guy right here. And again, I know that what I'm doing is definitely not efficient. Hey, welcome back, Perry. Right, a fair bit. I know. When did you leave? Man, that was a lot has happened since then, I think. Yeah, I know. I am a Factorio addict. It's just crazy just how awesome this automation feels. Like, it's just so great. So you play this game as a break from all others. Worm, RuneScape, Factorio, and Satisfactory. I put over 100 hours into the past 3 months, yeah. As Worm, it's waiting for action timers. I alt-tab to Factorio or Satisfactory. Build a new few things, alt back, yeah. Huh. I don't know how much I could like flip to this, because even maybe when I get better at it, when it starts becoming like, but right now it's like I have to think through every little thing that I'm doing. I'm like, okay, what was I doing here? I was making a factory to make these guys. But the problem with these is that you need copper cable. So I'm even doing something completely wrong here. What I need is, let's get rid of this guy. What I really need, what do I really need? Whoops. It's just 1 iron plate and 3 copper cables. So what I need is a factory over here to be making copper cables. So I'm gonna actually move this up a little bit. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. This doesn't really make too much of a difference, but it'll give me more space. I need a factory that's gonna be making copper cables. And then I'm gonna feed those copper cables into another factory that's over here. Is that gonna work? Okay, well, we'll find out in a second. So I'm gonna feed goes into here, which is going to make copper cables. And then those copper cables are going to get fed into this factory, which is going to make electronic circuits. And it's going to need iron. And then I'm going to... Nice, there it is. And I need to make another box. Okay, goodness. Nice, okay, there's an alt, oh there we go. Okay, so there's an alt mode that allows me to see what's inside stuff. So, I got electronic circuits going. Oh right, but I wanted those electronic circuits for something else, didn't I? Okay, I don't actually want to store electronic circuits. That's not what I wanted. Inserters, right. It takes 2 copper cable factories to keep up with 1 green circuit factory, by the way. Interesting, good to know, good to know. So let's see if I can get that happening. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna think about that in just a second. First, let's get the inserters working. So, okay, inserters need, I made another one, 1 gear and 1 electric circuit and 1 iron plate. So I'll need an iron plate, I'll need a circuit and a gear. Okay, I feel like I almost kind of want to move this one up a little bit. See, if I move this one up 1. Why do I have burner inserters on here and not my regular inserters? Okay, so if I move this up 1 to here, I'm gonna have to move this over, and I'm gonna put another factory right next to it. Why can't I put it there? I'm standing there. Okay, and I'm gonna make that one make gears. And then I'm gonna put another thing right here. So the only thing is I'm gonna need to, well, gonna need to do a lot of things. Like I need to move that wire. I'm gonna need to feed more iron. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna need to feed iron over here. What happened? I need to make this turn and turn. Okay, let's see if this is all gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna feed it iron. I'm gonna feed it gears. And I'm gonna feed it electric circuits. Oh, I need to tell it what to make now. I need to tell it to make inserters. Gah! Da! I need to upgrade my, whoops, I need to upgrade my thing in order to tell it to make inserters. Why not? Why can't I? Is it because this guy needs, I need the blue one to make inserters? Is that what the problem is? This guy can't make inserters, can it? I need the upgraded version of this to make inserters. Okay, looks like I'm going to be automating science. Because in order to get to that point, let's take a look at it. In order to get to this point, I will need 80 science packs. Actually, that's not so bad. 30, so I'll need 120 science packs. How many do I have? How many do I have? Let's go to where I was doing science. Okay, so I almost have enough. I just need a bit more. So let's just make a bunch more science, and let's just do it. Let's see, do I have enough to do this one? I probably do. I'll just do that. By the time that's done, The science will be done. I hope, or the red potions will be done. Okay, here we go. I'm getting there. I am getting there slowly but surely. So the issue is this guy. I gotta need to put in a proper upgraded version to make inserters. Okay, and while that's happening, what I can do is start thinking about how to automate science. So science, let's start with red. Start with red. Oh goodness. Look at the green. The green needs one transporter belt and one inserter. So that's actually kind of cool because I'm automated transporter belts. And I'm about to automate inserters. And so I can just bring those together to make green. What about red? Red needs one gear and one copper plate. Okay, so that's not so bad. So I can actually do that right up. Where can I do that? Where should I put my science lab? I wonder if I should bring it down under here somewhere. I could probably feed that copper line somehow. I feel like I'm going the wrong... Like, I didn't plan this out very well. Because I'm going right into this copper patch. So either I decide to move over to here, to this side of the copper patch, and at some point later decide to mine this copper. I don't even know. Grab gears from the chest. Grab gears from the chest. I haven't been making... Oh, I haven't been putting gears in the chest. I mean, well, I wonder what happens if I take this chest and put it here. Does it grab... Oh, it's just the gears. Okay, well... Okay. Do I have enough for this? Okay, well, oh, I see. It'll just go until I don't have any more red potions. That's what it'll do. So I'm gonna have to fill up some red potions here. Let's grab half of these and put half here. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to put half. There's only one left here. Okay. Boy, red potions take a while to make. These are going so slow. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. I hope I made enough. Okay. Now, one thing I've seen people do is like they do this. How do they do it? Limit the inventory part. How do they do that? Ah, like this. Because sometimes you don't want to come back to a chest full of transporter belts. Like sometimes, you know, 700 belts is just enough. All right. Let's see where that science is. Let's just make sure that all of them are going. So 2 of them are gone. I do have 7 more. How do I split this? Oh. Do I have enough? How much do I need? Ah, I don't see how many left. Okay. Let's just do this. Make 5 more. What's the worst? Yep, I ran out. Look how little I have. Okay, so I have so little to go, yet I ran out of red potions. I need to make red potions to automate red potions. That's sort of the name of the game. Okay, let's just put all 5 in there. I need to get better at learning these hotkeys. right. Automation finished. Okay, so that means I can now make one of these guys. Sweet. Okay. Of course, they take red potions to make. Right. Of course. Oh wait, no, that's not right. It's because I'm making red potions. Don't need those anymore. Okay, good. Perfect. There we go. Well, before I do that, I need to get rid of this chest. And I need to place this guy down. And tell it to make inserters. Sweet. Okay, of course I need to then offload those inserters into a chest for now. And of course no power. Okay, let's see how this is going. Sweet. Okay, now, was it... Right. Kat, you were saying it takes 2 copper cable factories to keep up with 1 green circuit factory. Let's just double check that things are... that things are going okay here. So this... It almost feels like the copper... is okay. Right, the copper cables are going okay, decently. Or maybe not. Is it that the inserter is not going fast enough, maybe? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. If the inserter was going faster, it would deplete the copper cables faster. I get it now. Okay, so I need 2... Now, the other question is, does the blue factory go faster? The blue factory does go faster. So maybe I'll just replace this factory with a blue factory and see if that's enough to keep up. Okay, so let's see, how fast is that going now? Okay, so it did increase its speed, but not by very much. And then maybe I need a faster inserter. There we go. So we're getting enough copper cables to go, and there's like a little pause in between each. There's a little pause. Right, if I was... Okay, I see what you're saying. So in this little makeup, like as long as this arm is going as fast as it can go, which it's not, it seems like there is a pause. So where's the pause coming from? It's coming from the gears. The gears are going slow. So let's see, are the gears piling up? Nope, the gears just aren't being made fast enough. So let's try that same thing here where I replace this with one of these and make gears. And that might just make them a little bit faster. Okay, it's not because the inserter is not fast enough. Okay. Let's do that. And it's still gears, so it's this inserter. I mean, part of me feels like all this effort is going towards making this little system here to make inserters. But at some point, I'm just going to want the fast inserters. Oh, but I can see the benefit of doing this. I want to make red potion. No, green potion. I want to make green potion, which needs the regular yellow transporter belt and the regular yellow inserter. Okay, so this is all not for nothing. This is all for something. Okay, so let's see. What is holding up? So the electronic circuit is holding up. Why is that? It is the copper bars again. Okay. So the other thing is that boy oh boy. Okay, so let's make a bunch of these. And I'm just going to replace this with the faster inserter. And maybe I will make another copper factory. I'll just do a slow one because I have some extras of those. I will do this. And let's see if that works. Oh, I need to tell the factory to make... There we go. Okay, so now I would guess that this guy is just going to be constantly making electric circuits. Good. Now I can even probably replace that with a blue factory. Okay. What did I do that for? Picked up some copper wire, which I didn't need to do. Okay, so now this guy is should be going. Oh, he's being limited by the iron, of course, because I'm still using one of these slow guys. Okay. There we go. Now, as long as these guys aren't getting... Yeah, so this guy's still not getting the electronic circuits as fast as they need to be. Or are they building up here? What's the harm in putting another fast inserter there? Still the... Oh, of course. It's really the fast inserters that are making the biggest difference. So just replace everything with fast inserters. I can even just put 2 of these guys here. I don't need 2, apparently. Now what's the bottleneck? Huh. Maybe this part I don't understand. You see how this blue inserter right here it's pausing every so often? And then when I look at this factory, it's like this factory just pauses. Is that just because it got full? Like once it gets full, it has to stop? Huh, I'm curious now. Okay, well, maybe it's because this guy needs to be replaced as well. I should have just replaced them before. Maybe they're not coming out of the factory fast enough. There it is. Look at that. Not coming out of the factory fast enough. So just replace everything with blue inserters is the answer. And look at this. Okay, this is nuts. Okay, so I don't need this many inserters. What I need... Let's just stop it there. Okay, what I need is to funnel these into another factory so as to start making green potions. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to put my science right down here in this big area. So this is going to be my science automation. I'm going to need to, let's see, I just need copper and an iron gear. Let's start with red. So let's bring this copper line down. So how do I want to set this up now? So I'm going to start, while I'm thinking about this, I'm going to make a bunch of these guys. And I need to make gears. Okay, so what I need to think about is I want to leave some space for greens. You know, technically I can just put the greens over on this side. I'll just, you know, put this onto a conveyor belt that goes underneath this, and I'll put this on a conveyor belt. So I just need a path. I'll just need a path. So let me just plan that out for now. I need a path that goes under here. Let's make it as long as I can. There we go. Right, and I can just put an inserter going this way. And it looks like I'm gonna need more. Okay, and then I can replace that later. Okay, I'll just do that for now. So what I'll do later is I'll just replace that with a road. With a little transporter, I'll bring it underneath here. So I'll put all my green, so my green production is going to be over here. Now I need to plan out red production. So red just needs gears. It needs gears, and it needs just copper and gears. Copper and gears. Okay, so is there enough space in here to pull the iron to make gears? Put it onto a conveyor belt. Yeah, there's tons of space here. There's tons of space here. Okay. So I'm gonna pull it onto a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt will bring it down. I need another arm. Do I even need a conveyor belt? Yeah, I need a conveyor belt. Yes. Okay, so I need an arm. I need one arm to a conveyor belt and another arm. Perfect amount of space. Okay. So I'm going to bring a conveyor belt down this way like this. And I'm going to put... Am I going to regret this if I use yellows? I think I should just go straight to using... I'm just going to make a bunch of more of these inserters. Oh, I'm running out of materials. What do I need? I need iron. Okay. I'm going to need a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to need some of these. I need some of these. Okay, let's start with this. So this is gears. I'll need electricity. I need, so that's going to make gears. And I think I should put this up a little bit more. Nope. I see. I'm going to put that up a little bit more. I'll put this right up here. There we go. And then I'm going to put the gears onto the conveyor belt, into this factory, and this is going to go into here. There we go. Okay. So things are happening. So let's just tell it what to do. Make gears. Make red potions. Huh. I need to output the red potions somewhere. I didn't think about output. All right, so output. Now, how do I get the red potions out of here? How do I get red potions out of here? See, I was thinking of just continually putting more red potion factories, like just make them down this way. and just extend these down. But the problem now that I see is I won't be able to get the potions out. Okay, I think I have an idea, although I don't know if I have enough space for it. I mean, I have enough space. I'm just gonna waste a bit here because of this path here. I could lower that path, but whatever, I'll just waste the space. Okay, so here's my idea. I don't want to put it into a box here because what I want is a ton of these factories, and I want all of those factories to be outputting the potions to some common road. So this is the road I'm going to make. Okay, let me think about this. This is okay. I'm going to output it to this road like this. Okay. Okay, let me think here. Is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Okay, so let's do the next factory. Let's just see if this works. So like this. It's gonna need gears. I see why this is not gonna work. This is not going to work because I need the copper. So instead of pouring them out this way, I'm gonna put an underground conveyor belt like this, and this is going to go down like this. Okay. Let's see, because this needs to be fed. This needs to be fed. And I need to insert from here, and then I'm going to output to here. And I need a couple more underground. And I'm gonna do this. Okay, let's connect it all and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, I need to tell it. I'm like, why aren't you going? I need to tell it to make reds. There we go. There we go. See? And then I can just continue repeating this. Wait, is it doing it? Is it working? Yes. Yes. Okay. And I can use that same road again for another one. Like this. Like output to there. Input. Input. Wires. Is that working? Oh, I need to tell it red potion. Look at that. Look at that. Now all I need is for these. See, okay, so here's the Grandmaster plan. The Grandmaster plan is, so here's my feed for these conveyor belts, and here's the feed for the inserters. Those are going to come out. I'm going to have another green factory somewhere over here, like it's similar to this red. I'm just going to continue this down, make more reds, do another similar green. I'm going to bite myself in the rear end for this though. And then right in the middle, I'm going to put those labs. Right in the middle, I'll just put those labs. Let me think here. Can that mess me up later? It probably will mess me up later. And the reason is because later I'll want to make blues and the other potion. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a couple more of those. I'm going to automate greens. And then I'm going to make labs, feed them in, and I think we'll call it a day from there. I think that's a good amount of Factorio, I'd say. Okay, so let's see here. Let's make a couple more of these reds. Do you think these gears seem to be enough, eh? Like these reds don't use up that much gears. So let's just keep going with this. So let's conserve some space. I'm just going to go like this. Like this. And put another one like that. And then arms. Goodness, gotta get a little closer than that. Oh, I ran out. Inserters. You know what I should be doing is getting getting some iron stockpiled somewhere. Oh boy, okay, that was gonna take a while. So let's lay down some. Let's lay down some electricity. Probably just do with one here. There we go. Whoa, roads. I do not have roads. Okay, so roads are over here. And electricity, okay. And I keep forgetting I need to tell it. I need to tell it to make reds. Make reds. Okay. For now, I'm going to stockpile these into a bin because these potions are quite valuable. And I don't want it to be backlogging here. Oh, okay. It is backlogging, so let's get it unbacklogged. There we go. Okay, let's do one more round of that. I'm gonna need to make... Oh, okay. I really should be... I should be doing this. Those are done. Okay, so we'll do one more round of that. What am I missing here? I'm missing copper. Oh, I was stockpiling copper. Okay, good. Good, okay. So why can't I make that many of those? Oh, I'm running out of iron. Okay. Well, we'll let that go. We'll let that go. Okay. I watched one tutorial about this game where they were saying, like at first when I was playing this game, like I was looking at this situation like it's wasted, right? Like all this iron is wasted because it's sort of backlogged. So like these guys aren't producing any. But one guy was saying you want this because it's sort of like you got to think about it like pressure. You know, you got to think about like pressure down a pipe. You want the pressure there so that these guys will just be able to continue going, and you're not wasting because, you know, these furnaces are going to start going faster and pumping out iron faster the more things you have down this line. So the more that you're eating up the resource, the more is going to get pumped out as long as the furnaces are there. So when they said that, I like, totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. So I like having this pressure here. I like that the copper is also giving that same sort of effect. Although you see how like this line here is like losing some pressure, and I feel like that's because these conveyor belts are pulling off of this side of the belt the whole time, right? So the other side of the belt has all the pressure, whereas the bottom side of the belt, you know, is being used up. So I kind of want to be pulling off the other side if I can. Nonetheless, there's still enough pressure for what I got down the line now. But I'm going to put another factory down here. Let's do another one of these setups. Whoops. No! What happened there? Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to need to move that down, but that's okay for now. And then this, and we need to pull off the lines. Okay, now we just need the roads and the electricity. You know, they should really allow you to place just a little bit farther, I think. Just a little bit. Okay, oh yeah, and the thing I always forget is I need to tell it to do that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this a little bit and pull off down here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's decent for reds right now. I think I just pulled off 300 reds. So while that's happening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what I want to research next. Turrets is a good one. May as well get going with that. And I'm just going to go up to my research labs and put some, how do I do this? There we go. What time is it? Oh goodness. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can get some greens done at least. We'll see what the time is after that because boy oh boy. Alright, let me think here. So what I need is these two lines. That was quick. Lab research speed. No. Anything for greens. Okay, let's make some walls. Let's research some walls. Okay. Phew. I need what I want. Okay, so I wanted the labs to be in the middle. So I'm going to pull these over a little bit. Pull these over a little bit and how am I going to do this? I want something similar to this system, but just the opposite direction. So let me just put one of those, I'm going to make a lab just so I can use it as a spacer. Hey Darius, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you so much. Alright, we're waiting on this factory here, or this lab rather. I'm just going to use that as a spacer so I can kind of get a sense for how much space I need in between here before I put my greens over here, my green factories over here. Okay, so, oh, these are tiny. These are really tiny. Okay, so yeah, I just need that much space because I'm going to pull off, and then I just need, essentially what I'm going to need is another road going down this way, which greens are going to get popped onto that. So greens are going to get popped onto that. You know what? Probably not even with those. I probably don't even need those. What I do need think here. I'm gonna do a very similar setup to that side. Huh. Boy, oh boy, this is hard to think about. Okay, so if I put these guys here, let's say I put one here, and that's gonna feed the like that onto the green. Oh, I ran out of these guys. Okay, so that's gonna put greens onto there. But in order to do that, I need to get these belts into here and these inserters into there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, so I thought I could get away with it, but I can't. I need to do something exactly similar to what I did over there. That is to say, I need to run a line like this, and a line a little bit farther out than that. I'm not sure how far across, but however far I need it to be, it needs to be able to, yes, like this. It needs to pull off from this line, and it needs to pull off from this line. And it needs to spit it out onto a road that will take it under here and onto there. Okay, let's hook this all up now. Okay, so that's coming out pretty solidly. We made sure of that. We'll need some electricity coming here. Okay. And of course, the one thing that I always forget to do, and that is to tell it to make greens. So the green should output, come underneath this belt, and go over here. Perfect. Okay. Now let's just keep doing that then. Let's do that for the same length. I know, this thing's been flashing at me. Okay. Anything else I can make with just reds? Let's just do that for now. Because I don't have that many greens just yet. Okay, okay. So it needs 1, 2, 3. It needs like this. So that I can go like this, and like that. Good. Oh, wrong way. I think I can just replace it. There we go. Okay, so now we just need to pull off of these lines. And get electricity. Oh, this guy needs electricity. Okay. And potentially tell it to do greens. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's do that. one more time. Do I have enough of these inserters to do this? One more. I need one more. May as well just queue up a bunch because... And then we need electricity. Oh, I need that. Yeah, let's just get electricity first. Let's tell it to do greens. Let's get that conveyor belt in the middle here. All right, okay, so I don't know if that's enough, but we can always make more. Okay, so let's make labs. Ton of labs. Wow, look at all the materials that's needed. Okay, let's place the 3 labs we have for now. Let's put inserters. I'm not so sure how efficient this is going to be. But there's only one way to find out. Oh, I guess I could sit here and calculate the efficiency, but it's much better to just do it, I think. I really think. What's happening here? That one didn't get connected? And that one neither. Okay. Is it that I need to do, like, I need to... like, research something first? Let's see, landfill? No. Okay, let's do steel processing. Okay, there we go. So when I do research something, it will just go. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is similar thing down here where I stockpile these. Could have probably just long-armed inserted into the same bin. Let's do that. Let's long-arm insert it. Will the long-arm fit? Yes. Okay, that way, if it gets backed up, then these factories stop producing. So I'm going to try to unload the backup here. Because obviously I haven't put any factories down, any lab down here. But see, I see the problem here is that only one of these coming out at a time. I missed this. Look at that. I missed that guy. There you go. Look at all the greens that are coming out of there. Okay. So if I press research and I do something like solar energy, okay, let's do that. Oh wait, I need optics. Okay, so let's do that. If I do optics, is this going to pull it in? Yeah, okay. And then this third one here, oh, that got pulled in. So how do I get it to the point where this one gets pulled in? Okay, there we go. I guess over time it just starts working. But see, I suppose that it doesn't make sense to put the labs up here. It almost makes sense to put the labs down here once all of the factories have spit out. You know what I could do? What I could do is feed these roads underneath here and put the labs all in like a spot over here where it's just like funneling the red and green potions out to another spot. That might make sense. That might make more sense to do it that way. instead of putting the labs in the middle here. Yeah. So what I'm thinking here is something like this, where, you know, I bring these sort of together. See, if I do that... No, this will be fine. This will be fine. I'm going to go one more down. Whoops, there's a rock there. If I bring these out this way, yeah, this will be fine. Okay, optics is finished. Let's see what happens if I try this one with the green. Okay, there it goes. That one grabbed a green. Now see, it's just gotta wait now. See, the way that this is set up, it's not that efficient. But if I have like some pressure built up with these greens here and the reds, if I got rid of this thing here, if I build up the pressure and then it's over here that I put the labs. Now what am I missing? Am I missing something here? I feel like something's missing. How do I pull the green and the reds? Oh, I got it. I see what the problem is. Okay, so instead of putting them on separate lines like this, I'm just gonna put them on the same line. Whoops. Like this. There we go. And now these can go like this. Oops, not like this. One more up, like this. Okay. Although now I have this big, okay, I can walk through them, okay. So let's get rid of these guys. What a waste of space. Okay. Hey, video game geeks. Thank you so much for that raid. And welcome, everybody. You will have to forgive me. This is my, you know, I'm quite noobish when it comes to this game. I tried it a few months ago, and just to try it out, and I got a little bit. I'd say I got about this far the last time I tried it. Although it took me much longer than a single night. And you know, this is my second run through it, so things are a little bit easier. Nonetheless, here I am. And we are in the middle of automating science. You love noobs. Yep, well, you found a noob, that's for sure. Wow, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits. What is that? The Orange Angel. The Orange Angel. Thank you so much. So yeah, you know, this type of game is very. It gives me the same kind of sensations as the game that I play most often, which is Worm Online. You know, if you just came in with that raid and you're just tuning in for the first time on our channel, normally I'm on here with my brother, and we are normally playing Worm Online. Although every so often I like to just pick up a new game here and there, and Factorio is the game today. what did I do there? Oh, I'm making, I see, okay. And so I love the elements of this game, the specifically the automation, right? Like, and the management. It's the type of game that just has all these elements that are just I just love them. I just love them. So here I am messing about in Factorio. Let's see, something's off with the red potions. I gotta figure out, like, why are the green potions so strongly coming down this line and the red potions are so weak, even though there's about the same amount of stuff going on there. So let's just fill up these with all the reds that I got. Just to get them out of my inventory. I'm gonna fill them up as well with all the greens I got. Let's see. And let's try to fix this red issue. Let's try to fix this red issue. What's happening here? So we're low on gears is the problem. This line of gears. I kind of felt, when I was making this, I kind of felt it. I had this idea that the gears are going to be slow. Okay, so let's see. All I need, there's the real problem is my iron. I haven't been paying attention to that. And I can see now why, because once I turned on the greens, all my iron is going into the inserters. So this is a systemic problem. This is a problem of this factory not going fast enough. And you see what I did? I remember saying it at the time. I thought, this might be a bad idea to sort of build over here, because now I can't expand this. I could, what I think I might do next is make another one of these. I'll just have to bring it down here and make another one, which shouldn't be so bad. But yeah, the main issue now is the iron. Yeah, Factorio's hungry for iron. Change top fast inserters, yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying. Let's see if that, yeah, that makes sense. That's a good temporary solution for now. I mean, the question is, yes, is it not getting filled fast enough? Yeah, I don't think it's about how fast it's getting filled. It's about how fast each of the furnaces are going. That's the problem. Right, so I don't think putting fast inserters here is going to be a solution to that. I just need more. I need to split this line off and make a completely new one here and have it spit out back up here somewhere. That would be the easiest. But truly what I really need is to replace this entire piece right here, like, and I don't know, move it over or something. Oh, this guy's not, yeah, okay, well, this other factory's not going to make much of a difference. Well, in any case, I did say about an hour ago that all I'm going to do next is just finish this red line, finish this green line, and get my labs all set up, and then I'm going to call it a night. And so all of that has been done, and it is getting quite late. So, you know, again, thank you so much, Video Game Geek, for that raid, and welcome to all the new viewers to the show. I'm just gonna, I can't really go on any longer, simply because work comes early in the morning and it's getting pretty late. So if you'd like to, you can follow us on Twitter to get updates about when we're going to be streaming next and what we're going to be streaming next. Most likely tomorrow night we're going to be streaming Worm Online again. We're going to be back at the village working on I kind of want to be working on our stables, because I gathered a whole bunch of materials for the next stage of the stables, and so that's my tentative plan, at least for now. And I just have to double check with Brian to make sure that he's able to come and be there for that. So follow us on Twitter, get some updates. I made a new update video from the car today, and that got uploaded to YouTube. Thank you so much for that follow, Good Biter. So I made a new update video from the car, and that one's uploaded to YouTube. I announced that on Twitter as well. Useless Pony, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. And we will be continuing our worm adventures tomorrow at Witchwood Village. And maybe I'll come back to Factorio again sometime if I have enough time to do that. Why did the solar energy stop? Is it I'm out of greens now? Let's just double check. That doesn't make sense. I feel like there's reds up there, there's greens down here. Oh, it's just moving real slow. That's what the problem is. This is just moving really slow. You know what? Always one last thing to do, eh? Always one last, just one more second. I just got one last thing to do. I want to make sure that I'm not losing any of these things. Yeah, and thank you so much for that follow as well. Yeah, thanks, Validate. I'm glad you enjoyed, and I know that you're like a Factorio junkie, just like me. I think this has just sort of rekindled this addictiveness that I have to this game. I remember feeling the exact same way when I played this. It was probably a good week. I would turn it on, I would play for like what felt like a half an hour, and when I looked down it was more like 5 hours. Yeah, this game is really dangerous in that way. So, you know, I gotta be careful with this game, but it's definitely a game that can hook you really, really deeply. And I can see the replayability factor, you know, like as I'm building this, all I'm thinking is, man, I wish I just did this part differently. And all this is like an insane waste of space. Like I had this whole plan for what's going on in here, and then I realized it didn't make sense to keep it, so I moved it all over here, and now I have this empty, wasted space that I had planned. Right? This is I'm sure what it looks like as a new player. Like a newbie's factory looks like this. But when you get really good at this game, I can imagine that you don't run into these problems anymore. Like if I redid this, I would have probably extended this. I would have just planned to extend this, you know, much, much farther. Same with this. This copper one is kind of dinky. I know that you need less copper than the iron, but look at that. That iron is not enough iron for sure. Not enough iron. I needed way more iron than that. And it's not like there's like a lack of iron coming in. I could easily make more iron come in. Look at all the iron I have. I could just compile on these guys over here. So yeah. I don't know. I might even off stream just do this all over again. Like start again. And get up to this point again, just with a better design, because moving forward from here, this is going to be rough. It'll just be a space hungry thing. So what I might end up doing is like splitting this off here and making another one all in this space. But again, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad that you guys stuck around and enjoyed Factorio. I know it's something new for us, and welcome to all the new people who came to just check out the end. If you guys are interested, give us a follow and check us out. We'll be streaming another game that is, you know, a sandboxy MMO. You know, it's a hidden gem. It's one of those hidden gems that if you've never heard of it before, come check it out. Take a look at what we're doing in Worm Online. And yeah, I hope to see you there. So until next time, you guys keep on worming, keep on factorioing, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.
Oh shit. 2 questions. How do we get it? Why don't I know about this? Hey, Factional, thanks for the raid. It's part of the DLC from Heart of Stone. And you just get it doing the main mission. It's fucking hilarious. Hello, people from Hello, hello. Welcome to my Witcher stream. Run, sprint, jump. Oh, what are you doing? I have a guy to kill. Stop slow walking. You're not a pimp. Have at thee, nerd. Whoop. And now we meditate.
They scoffed at you, the migrants from the north, but if you hadn't come, they'd still be wetting their britches with beer.
Oh, I'm over encumbered. Child, where's the way inside to the pub?
How's Samantha live?
No wonder why I'm just pimp walking everywhere. You there, lady.
Priest be
Nope, just a witch.
by the prophet's intervention. He was your